did what he needed to do to win the race, which is, that's how he does things. But Kenny ran his ass off, so got a lot of respect there, and Ariane stepped up. So yeah, it was good runs, good runs.
And now looking at, you had Kenny right there, right on his side. What was kind of, maybe going through your mind as you see, Kenny and Noah right side by side?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I just knew both of them were clear of the top three, so that's all that matters here. Just a qualifying meet. But they still ran well, which you expect. But all in all, for me, it was just like, okay, he's in the top three, so we're good.
And I'm curious, as of course Noah's setting the 100, setting the 200. Curious as we look at the landscape of the hundreds overall, where we saw the Jamaicans really step up at their trials. What do you think it's going to take to get on that gold medal podium in Paris?
I mean, you got to win the race. I mean, besides that, it really doesn't matter. Everybody's got to show up that day and do their best, and whoever's the best that day wins. So I mean, I don't get caught up in times. I've told you that many times.
Yeah.
Every meet has its own environment, its own circumstances. So, times don't really matter until all those guys line up together and go at it. But, obviously they're stepping up and running fast, and it's good for the sport, and it's going to be good for the games.
And what are you most proud of out of Noah from these championships?
No, just the way he handled everything. I mean, he came in, he handled his business, and while at the same time, being himself, which is important. So that's all you can hope for a coach is to have your athlete come in there and give your best and be ready when it matters most, and he did that. So I can't say much more than that.
Noah has a pretty exuberant personality, right? But obviously that's really good for the sport and good for the fans. But how do you keep him mentally focused, especially on big days like today?
Well, I mean, he takes care of that himself. That's nothing I have to do a whole lot with. I tell people all the time. I mean, he's where he's supposed to be on time. He listens. He pays attention. He wants to learn the sport from every angle, and that's how I enjoy this. So, we get along really well when it comes to that. But, as far as the rest of it, whatever gets him ready to run is what it gets. So, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you. Yep.